This is Friday Football Fever.
Welcome into week 2 of Friday Football Fever. I'm Marley Weird alongside Brett Behrens, and after a hot start to the season, it was a little crispy in the air.
Yeah.
Kind of feels like fall.
I love it. Doesn't get much better to me than those crisp mornings, evenings, September, October. Football in the air, pork chop sandwiches on the grill, out at the games. We've got highlights from 14 on tap tonight. Scores at the bottom of the screen, so let's get started. We kick things off in Tolono for our Spotlight Game of the Week between rivals St. Joseph Ogden and Unity, and a defensive-minded game. Oh, what's up, Kofi Coburn? Coleman Hawkins there at the game, checking it out. Big-time atmosphere if those guys were there. We pick it up in the second half. Rockets up 13-8. Grant Albaugh, Nat Nosler tag team the TFL. Spartans defense doing its part as well. The big-time stop here as well to halt the drive, but here come the Rockets a little bit later. Blake Kimball in for the touchdown to make it a 2-score game at 20-8. Spartans trying to get some fireworks late, have to go for it on 4th and 6 from their own 49. Chased out of the pocket, laying it out, but it is knocked down. Unity adds a couple of scores late, and they win it 33-8. Just like the Rockets, Monticello also looking to improve to 2-0. The Sages facing Illinois Valley Central. And there was also some defense early. Here is Lucas Corson making some music like Corson Music in Champaign. The senior captain defensive tackle with a TFL to push the Ghosts back. Then Caleb Reed and Spencer Mitzi team up for the sack as IVC is forced to punt. Monticello takes advantage. One of the best names in all of high school football in the area. Joey Sprinkle hits Drew Shepard. He does the rest, taking it all the way for the game's first score. It was 14-0 at half, and Monticello wins it 29-6.
PAXTON-BUCKLEY-LODA won its first Illini Prairie game in school history at IVC last week. They play their home debut tonight against Olympia. Panthers quarterback Mason Bruns with the sneak at the goal line. He wrestles his way in for the score there. PBL knocking on that door again, and it's Aiden Johnson trying to find the corner on the jet sweep and gets there. Olympia, though, trying to get back in the game as Skylar Biggs goes to the goal line, but Jamie Lee rips it out, and it's recovered by Garrett Sanders. That seals it for PBL, 38-8. And we round out Illini Prairie play with Rantoul and Bloomington Central Catholic. The Saints start out strong as senior Jake Slaughter breaks the touchdown run to put the Saints up early. And Rantoul fights back as quarterback Kedrick Terhune finds Kejwan Carradine for the score. Later on, it'll be Tyrell Scott who ends up forcing the fumble that's recovered by Rantoul's Cody Schulter. It'll be 34-6. This one goes to the Saints.
Rivalry match in the HOIC as Fisher welcomes in GIBSON CITY-MELVIN-SIBLEY, and Illini commit Aiden Loffrey not playing tonight in street clothes. Does have his jersey on, but did not get in the game. Long, methodical first drive for the Falcons, and who needs Aiden Loffrey, right? I'm kidding. But Tyler Cribbett says, I can do it myself. Next drive for Fisher. Blake Turvin finds Kobe Bishop. Scampers in for 6. Barely finds the inside of the pylon, but GCM has too much to handle. Cribbett scores again. Falcons win it 26-13.
Let's head to the Apollo as Muhammad Seymour makes the long drive to Effingham. The Hearts in search of their first win. First quarter here as Muhammad is so close, yet they fumble the ball and Effingham recovers. No lemonade, though. They're not drinking tonight. Muhammad back with the ball. QB Wyatt bomb passes to Quentin Rogers, who runs it in. It'll be 7-0 Muhammad. And Effingham, under pressure, throws the ball. It'll be Muhammad. Cale Schweigert intercepts it to make it 37-7. Muhammad wins it.
Also in the Apollo, Mattoon looks to get in the win column, hosting Mount Zion in a game played on the turf at EIU. Braves had a Week 1 win. Picked this one up third quarter. Matt Green Wave back to pass, but Frank Tyrell picks it off right in front of him. Mount Zion then goes to work. Braves quarterback Kobe Adams won the job in camp, passing to Christian Cahey. He finds the end zone on a nice catch, 19-7 at that point, and the Braves go on to win it 31-7.
Big 12 action with two 1-0 teams. Danville and Centennial meet in Champaign. Centennial Chargers defense comes up big as Brandon Harvey forces the fumble on Danville's 3-yard line. The great field position led by this Brady Boatwright touchdown pass to Braylon Peacock to take the 7-0 lead with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Danville Vikings come back. In the first play after the touchdown, it'll be Javen Miles' 40-yard pass to Tyler Jones for the huge pickup. The drive ended with a missed field goal. It'll be 13-6. Centennial beats Danville.
Slobber knocker.
So I don't get it.
It's a low-scoring game. Time for our first break. We've got so much more to come. Illinois volleyball plays in front of fans at Huff for the first time since 2019. Marley was out there and held a gold medal.
I did. It was a lot heavier than I expected. Plus 5 more high school games on the way next, including stops in Moweaqua, Warrensburg, Springfield, and a trip across state lines. Come out.
He'll put it in there. Yep, so let's go with that at the very end of the second block. Central.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was from
Thank
Pegs.
you. Yeah, that's the Pegs game. So we should be good on that. How are we doing on time, Danya?
Nice.
Love it. Are we on Facebook? Is the Facebook open over there? I think we are. Yeah. Oh.
Hello, Facebook. That's the first time I'm hearing of a, what do you call it? A slobber?
Slobber knocker.
I've never heard that before.
Low scoring game. You know, it's just hitting heads
A
out.
slobber knocker.
I don't know.
Interesting.
I think it's funny. So tell me about this gold medal, though.
Yeah, so we're there. We're interviewing Michelle Barch-Hackley, and I asked her, I'm like, oh, do you have your gold medal with you? She was like, oh, yeah, it's in my backpack. And I
Why
asked,
did you not wear it? I'd like to wear it all over.
Yeah, I asked, can you take it out for us? Can we see? And she pulls it out, and she asked all of the media there, she's like, do you guys want to hold it?
Yes.
And I was a little...
Okay, just drop it then.
Sorry, our producer was talking to us in our ear. Didn't mean to interrupt the story.
No, you're
there,
good.
But
Keep
she,
this is behind the scenes.
behind the scenes stuff, yeah. So, yeah, she pulls it out and she's like, oh, do you guys want to hold it? And I was a little like tentative at first. I was like, oh, I don't know. I mean, I didn't earn it. You know, I don't want to. It's a gold medal, but I was like, you know what?
Sure.
I'm never going to be able to do this again in my life. It's the closest I've been to an Olympic gold medal. So it's pretty cool.
Okay, thank you. How heavy do you think it was? Like,
I mean,
5 pounds?
Yeah, probably like 3 or 4 pounds. Yeah, it was dense. Like you put it in your hand and you kind of, like it was definitely heavier than my phone.
I don't know if I'd stop wearing it.
It was probably, I don't know. This isn't 5 pounds.
No.
I mean, but for this to be like,
But it's not.
it's dense, you know.
How big is it? Like that big?
Yeah, it was about like that. It was.
Dang, man. That's awesome.
Like most of my face.
So cool.
It was awesome.
Stuff.
Welcome back. Several games this week were canceled or changed due to COVID. Bismarck Henning Rossville Alvin was supposed to face Dwight, but they went on pause yesterday, leaving the Blue Devils in a pretty tough spot.
And they didn't have to look very far. South Vermilion and Indiana had an opening, and just a day later, here we are. They just found out yesterday they were playing. Now they're kicking off tonight. All part of playing through a pandemic, not much film or preparation. Just going out there, grateful for the opportunity, and the Blue Devils take advantage. Michael Hackman, the handoff to the house. Bismarck up 8-0 after the 2-point conversion. Then later in the first, Blue Devils on the SV goal line. Dawson Dodd gets in 6 more with the QB sneaker rolling out. A little later, Dodd on the play action fires to the back of the end zone. Trent Cruz hauls this one in. All BHRA, worth the trip, 61-43.
And unlike a little trip across the border, Central A&M, meanwhile, is the top-ranked team in the state. In Class 1A, they host Nokomis. It'll be James Parody with the quarterback keeper for a touchdown. Brett, I recognize that name, probably the brother of Jacob Parody.
He's Pretty good.
James Parody passed to Caleb Woods for a big gain, setting up a touchdown. And it'll be Cody Salone in for the score later on. It'll be 45-14. This one is all Raiders.
All right, Warrensburg-LATHAM posted a shutout in its Week 1 win. The Cardinals looking to keep it rolling against Sangamon Valley. Tonight, Jacob, 6 pass to Cartel Lee for a touchdown in the second quarter to end the first half. Warrensburg on a run. And another Jake Sarver touchdown here in the third quarter. After stopping the Storm defense, Warrensburg-LATHAM, they improved to 2-0 on the season with the shutout, 49-0.
Central State 8 now is Sacred Heart-GRIFFIN on 61 in the first half. In its opener, the Cyclones welcome in Southeast. Cyclones running back Bill Sanders runs this handoff in the second quarter. Then it's Ty Lott gets the defense to bite on this fake, and he ends up scoring the touchdown there. Then it's linebacker Cole Kirsten picks up the fumble. Scores right after Lott's touchdown, takes that one to the house. It'll be 59-7 as the Cyclones get the win.
Shocker, SHG is good once again, so is Rochester. They're going to play Loyola Academy tomorrow. We wrap up in Springfield. Rashad Rochelle, his Senators taking on Lanphier, and this one is all the Rashad Rochelle highlights. The Rutgers commit with the pass there to Antoine Allward. Then Rochelle again finding Mitchell Logan for the touchdown on the pretty pass. Defender not even close to him. All you got to do is catch it, run it into the end zone. Springfield goes on to win it 66-20. Another Rochelle touchdown pass there. He's good.
Rutgers is getting a good one, yeah.
Wide receiver at Rutgers. Wow, an electric player, no doubt. High school highlights put to bed. Our top 3 is next, plus we check in with the Illini. Volleyball back at Huff. Football with a tough test against UTSA. Yeah. Top 3, I'm going to go Central A&M 3, Central A&M 3, and Monticello 2, Muhammad Seymour 1.
They won. They lost, or they lost.
3-1.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, we good on top 3 there? Thank you. Yeah, I was impressed with Monticello. I don't feel like they're there yet. Yeah, like
it's early. It's still early in the
get
season.
So much better. Paxton impressed me too, from the highlights we saw.
Yeah.
I think they add a lot to the Illini Prairie. That's good. And Centennial, you got Centennial in your top 3,
Danville.
Right? That's great.
I think it's like
Low
the
scoring
first
game.
time in...
Long time, probably.
Long time?
First time, long time? It's college. Yeah. That's good.
We had some good stuff tonight.
Did you get rained on tonight?
I didn't at all.
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Where, at Unity?
Unity. Yeah.
Yeah, there were like a little bit of sprinkles.
Joey
coming
Sprinkle?
down when Joey Sprinkles.
I love that name. I love your name, Joey Sprinkle. So good.
Yeah, so we got Joey sprinkled on a little bit.
Joey sprinkled on, that's right. Just a little sprinkle. Little offensive sprinkle.
Or I guess in Philadelphia, he would be Joey Jimmy's.
Joey Jimmy's?
I think that's a Philly thing.
I don't know.
They call sprinkles Jimmy's.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, you lived on the East Coast.
Well, not in Philly. But
Joey Bag of Donuts, that's my favorite.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
It's all good. Central A&M, Monticello. Yeah, Muhammad 2-0. They had some hype coming into the season.
Yeah, Muhammad's been really good.
Beat Canton on the road. Beat Effingham on the road.
Effingham.
Effingham's down.
Effingham's down, but I mean, still a good program.
Oh, they've been phenomenal the last 5, 6, 7 years.
Right.
Okay, thank you. I like to hear it.
That's always good.
Time for our top 3, the 3 games, teams, players, moments that stuck out to us tonight. A golden moment for Marley, maybe. I'll start here. Central A&M coming in number 3 for me tonight. They are undefeated and #1 in the state in 1A, looking good with a parity once again back there making plays. Monticello, #2. They played well. I feel like they've got a lot of improvement to make as well. They are only going to get better as the season goes on under Coley Welter. And Muhammad Seymour, 2-0. A lot of hype coming into this season for John Atkins' team. 2 road wins. They come home next week.
And from our top 3, I'm going to go with Unity. A big win for them. It's always big when you get a win over a rival, and I think that makes 3 straight for them, 4 straight over St. Joseph Ogden. Centennial, big win for them over Danville the first time. I mean, we were just talking before the break, first time in quite some time. And for #1, volleyball back at Huff Hall, and a great moment that we'll get to right now as Illinois volleyball welcomed in 11th ranked Washington, a packed crowd at Huff Hall, and 3 former Illini gold medalists in the house, Jordan Poulter, Michelle Bartackley, and Aaron Virtue, all back on campus to celebrate those gold medals. But the Illini get rolling early with a kill from the sophomore, Raina Terry. The Huskies will respond with a 5-0 run. They'll take the first and second set, but Illinois not going down without a fight. Jessica Nuge, the transfer from Florida State, showing off her stuff that she's got at her Huff Hall debut with the kill there as Illinois goes to take a set off them, but Washington goes on to win it 3-1.
All right, they are back home once again tomorrow. We are 24 hours away from Illinois football's second game of the season as the University of Texas San Antonio rolls into Memorial Stadium. The Roadrunners, one of the best names and mascots, have some weapons too in senior dual threat quarterback Frank Harris and sophomore running back Sincere McCormick. He's a 2-time All-American.
They're a pretty good team, man. They're aggressive, they're fast. We can't take them lightly coming into the building Saturday, so, we just want to go out and play our best.
Biggest improvement comes from week 1 to week 2, and it truly does over the years I've been coaching. And we got to go out there and clean up some of the things that we did wrong to make sure it doesn't happen again, and that'll give us the best chance to be successful this Saturday.
Illinois, UTSA, 6:40 kickoff tomorrow night on the Big Ten Network. The Illini down to now just a 4.5-point favorite over the Roadrunners. We'll see how it plays out and if it's close or not. We'll break down the game even more tomorrow at 5:15 on the Your Illini Nation pregame show. Marley Weird will be here in studio. I will be out in the field with Jeremy Warner. Field level, he's from Illini Inquirer, our analyst. 30-minute special. Andy Olson's going to be in the tailgates as well.
I'm jealous.
If you are out in the tailgate, you might see Andy out there. You can watch it on WCIA.com,
Give
our
him
news
some
app,
food.
Facebook, Twitter, directly in your social media channels will be on from 5:15 to 5:45. For Marley, I'm Brett. Thanks so much for watching. Week 3 next week. See you there.